What's up everybody, Brandon back again with Campbell Fitness, and I'll show you a really quick, easy, simple recipe that is quite simply one of the best tasting things that I know how to make, and it's also one of the simplest. So all we're going to make here is we're going to make some pulled buffalo chicken. So this would be very similar to like a pulled pork if you're a fan of that. It's very quick and easy, and you can just kind of let it cook itself because we're going to be using the crock pot right now. I'm choosing to use a banging old one from the 1970s. Look at that style, nice. I'm also going to be using some Frank's Red Hot wing sauce. You can use your own personal favorite brand if you'd like. We're also going to be using some dry ranch dressing mix as well as some chicken breast. So in this case I'm just using skinless, boneless chicken breast. We have about 2 pounds here, so that's what I'll be using for that. You can use more or less if you want. Depending on how much you use is going to depend on how much sauce and also the seasoning you have. So all you need to do for this is we have our crock pot set on low, as you can see, and then the only thing that we need to do is we need to get our chicken, and we're going to just go ahead and dump that just straight into the crock pot. And I'm going to try to do this with one hand. So that's it, that's all you have to do. Now you can go and trim the rest of the fat off on here if you want. I'm not really too concerned with it, to be honest with you. You're then going to take your hot sauce and you're going to pour this in. I'm probably going to end up using about 3/4 of the bottle here. And then finally the last thing we have is our dressing mix, which I'm going to put in, and I'm going to try to do this with one hand again. And just pour that right on top. Or you could just drop it and throw it in there, whatever you prefer. And then from there, in this case I use probably about 3/4 of this as well. Again, really depending on what you want. I'm just going to mix this together really quick. Get this all entwined, all the sauce together, all the powder mix. You don't really have to be too good with this, only because you are going to let it sit and cook. So now that we have everything kind of just mixed together briefly, we're just going to put the top on. And again, this is on low heat, and we're just going to let it sit and cook. So if this is something you want to make in the morning and then go to work, you can do this. It's plenty of time because we need to let it sit for about 6 to 7 hours. Now I'm choosing to do this at night. I'm going to be bringing this to lunch tomorrow morning. So when I get up tomorrow before the gym, what I'm going to do is the next step. So when we come back, you'll see what that is. Alright, so here we are the next morning. Everything's been cooking for a while. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to grab 2 forks, and we're just going to start pulling this chicken apart. It's going to be really easy to do because, again, it's been in here cooking for about 6 or 7 hours. So let me do that, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So there you go, everything is all pulled. This is very easy to do. It took probably about 2 minutes. You can eat this a variety of ways. You can have this in a sandwich. You can have this on a wrap. You can have this over rice. You can have this over potatoes. You can have this over a salad. And the good thing is, like we said, we made 2 pounds already, so that's going to make out a couple different meals. The macros on this are fairly basic. They're pretty much just the same as any normal skinless, boneless chicken breast. You know, true, we did marinate it in both the buffalo sauce and a little bit of that dry ranch dressing. But when you pull this out, most of that sauce is going to remain in there, but the flavor still goes to the chicken. So quick, easy, real thing to do. Give it a shot. Let me know how it goes. As always, stay tuned.